Oh, did you change the game speed?
I did. Welcome, everyone.
To 4.0. Welcome. Right.
So let's
Hello,
go ahead
folks.
and see.
You already set it up, didn't you?
I did. All right. Get the time
Hello.
up there. 38 seconds into
Nice.
the game.
So both AIs just have to make a granary by 9 minutes, and they should make it by then.
Yeah, I would hope. I mean, the berries are fairly close.
I've been testing DE today. You don't see an AI like mining stone like that, right? on DE, and all these vills turn around. That doesn't happen on DE. So far, their Stone Age looks better than mine, I think. But mine will stand around a bit. But hopefully, they'll get their asses to work.
So it looks like
Stop slacking off. Yeah, there's only one slacking off now.
Some good house placement here. Some awesome house placement. So Cheeky is working hard over here.
I think he goes up to 20 bills, which for me is a lot.
So how old is Cheeky again? Let's.
February 2018 was what it said on the thing.
Oh.
I think that's the latest version is February 2018. I think, but I probably only spent about a couple of weeks making them or something. But I say only, but that's way more than I've spent on any other one.
So Toa, do you have any really old AIs from AOV1 that are still around that are older than Cheeky?
I have. I don't have any that they'll be on old 90s computers that broke down years ago, Windows 95 PCs that broke down. Unfortunately, none of them would have been any good. I used to try and just make loads of ballistas and stuff. I was like a kid, but I was learning. You know what I mean?
I was just curious if they were still alive or.
Cheeky's the oldest one I've got that's still alive. But I'd taken like a 20-year break from doing it and came back to it.
Well, I'm hoping that, our AIs really, yesterday was we really got knocked out by those Immortals. They really took us out.
They are good, but it just motivates us to, you know what, I do want to actually do a new version Cheeky at some point, but it'll only be little refinements and stuff. Like the vanilla version, I'll make him skip logistics so it doesn't, because he might get stuck on it because it doesn't exist and stuff like that. But
I don't like seeing this very much. This is.
It looks like he's not found any other food. That's a serious issue.
This isn't good here. I don't know what's going on.
And it's on default personality as well, isn't it? So it's not like you can't blame the profile.
This is very strange.
I've never seen this. Bad luck for my AI, I think. And it is that you did use the default profile, didn't you?
I did.
They're attacking, I'm screwed. but although Cheeky does sometimes pull off some miracles there.
I mean, this.
Is he up to tool age? I wonder. Yeah.
This is very surprising. I have never seen Cheeky do this.
Me either. I think this could happen to any AI. I think it's just really bad luck. Again, the Immortals are getting all the luck, aren't they?
Yeah, we've been very, unfortunate.
Unlucky. Yeah.
With.
Like we bugged out more than they do, even when they're using the same per file, and the A file isn't the same.
I'm really looking forward to taking these Immortals out. I just want one of our AIs just to really come in there.
Maybe this will be the only game Cheeky loses, I'm hoping.
I'm rooting for Cheeky here, but...
Yeah, me too. He's an interesting AI. But checking, I think I'm dead, because it looks like I didn't have a food to control.
Yeah, I think this is it here.
Oh, I'm still making bills. See, one popped out, so I must have some food. But probably not enough to go up. Oh no, there's archers, I'm screwed.
Yeah,
This is GG, let's call it. That was a quick one. The quickest one in the tournament, I think, so far. But I expect Cheeky to do better than that. But
Cheeky just felt like he was so good that
he didn't need to try. He thought
he needed like he was giving Immortal a handicap, saying,
yeah. So I'll let you win the first game.
Yeah, I'll let you have one, but I'm going to come back with So let's go into this the builder, and we'll double check to make sure everything is right with Cheeky, because I didn't like seeing that. So Cheeky, yeah, Cheek's gone. So I don't understand what happened there. Just got stuck.
It's just a AoE1 vanilla thing, I think.
All right, so let's set up the second map.
I was wondering why it wouldn't let me put the score in, but it's because I wasn't logged into my account. I'm glad it wouldn't let me, because that would mean anyone could do it.
So map, random map, and then Highland, and then small. Okay, there's players, and then 3 players.
I think he had a really bad map, because other than those berries, he didn't seem to have any gazelle that were nearby, really, did he? He did have a really bad map.
It was mildly strange.
But normally what they do is they start collecting gold and stone in that situation, although that wouldn't have been any better than being idle, to be honest.
So let's see here. I'm trying to get the villagers a little bit more precise. Okay. So delete that guy. Move this guy. Oh, I don't want them by elephants.
Good luck to Cheeky, bad luck to Immortal. I'm biased as hell.
Try not to show any, favoritism there. So, all right. So let's go ahead and try out these.
These are my favorite ESAIs, at least, But
remember,
I am a bit sick of them winning.
We're supposed to be unbiased judges, so
yeah. By the way, on the next match that you cast, I'd like to try something and get you to try something and see off recording and see what you think, because it's something where you can see the line of sight of both the players, but not the whole map. So you get to see them their scouting and what they found and stuff.
Inside Age of Empires 1?
Yeah, I think so. There's a way to do it, I think, because writing seems to. I think you just have to make player 1, and then you don't need to use cheats either. You just make player 1 start on post-Iron Age, so they've got all the text, and then you make sure there is civilization that has writing available, and then it will give you, and then you put Allied victory on it, because it won't matter if because it's only 2 players, it won't matter if it gives you the win after one's eliminated, right? So then you ally them all, and you make sure that your Allied victory and stuff in the diplomacy, and then it should work.
That's an interesting thought process.
Because it will give you writing, right? So you'll get to see what your allies see. But because they're not allied to each other, they won't see each other. So it's like they'll just see the little spot in the corner. So that's all they'd see.
So Cheeky's done better this time.
Good. Well, he did finish his berries last time. I don't like it when when AI retask vills with another resource, they don't seem to drop them off, so I wonder if they lose that, or if, because it's the AI, they let them do that without losing it or something. I don't know, because it just seems to me sometimes like they'll like collect 9 or even 10 food on the berries, and then before dropping them off, just switch to the elephant. It's like, didn't you just lose all that resource? Because in AoE 2, you can switch between food sources, but you can't do that in the original AoE 2. Or in AoE 1, that's just a HD and DE thing. It's like, were you just carrying 100 food, 10 villagers with 10 food, and you just threw it away? It's like,
yeah, that.
Or task into wood, as well, which that would be bad even on DE. Collect all this food. Oh, let's switch into wood. Didn't you just lose all that, mate?
Yeah. So, I don't know Immortal is going up, but your score is a lot higher at the moment, meaning cheekies.
I'm guessing it's higher vil count because mine makes 20 vils.
It looks like these guys are going up here.
Well, achievements. I do think this is one of the stronger Immortals, so I'm a bit worried that they got the first game. They only made 13. Yeah, Cheeky's gone up to 20, so Cheeky should be trying to go up next.
Yep, Cheeky's researching it. I think both AIs are researching it.
Yeah. And Cheeky's next step is to make a bazillion towers to defend himself, and then to go up to Bronze Age.
I don't think that Cheeky should be throwing any more matches, that's for sure.
But I do need to make sure that they don't win 2 more games, right?
Yeah, that
they can win, but it's hard because this is actually, I did expect them to win some anyway, like properly, not just by Manbugnet, because they're really, Bulls are strong already, right? And I think this Immortal Assyria is one of the stronger ones, maybe not quite as much as Greek, but I don't know, it depends, because this one could kill Greek before you even got to Hot Lights, right? So that's the issue.
I'm hoping that Cheeky actually gets some troops out, because I'm afraid of these barbs that are...
Oh, he doesn't make any, but he should. It's all about where the towers go. It's all about, like, but the idea is he makes so many that some of them in the right place, but so hopefully they won't attack too soon.
Really made some progress right there.
Oh, here's one being made.
Oh.
So he does get them out really early, doesn't he? But 2 would come up with Rome because they have half-price towers, you see. With Rome, he's able to make 2 right away. With 150 with the starting stone with Rome, you can make 2 towers right away. But yeah, that's not so good. But I have seen him pull off some ridiculous comebacks, but this isn't looking good. It's not good for our AIs, is it?
Yeah,
there's the other one.
There goes another one. Come on, Cheeky, you can pull it.
It's just that if the army finds the towers, then that might slow them down. You see, they might kill, like, think about it, because I've got more vills. They might kill 6 vills, and then you've still got the same amount.
I was thinking that you could still recover too.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll find a tower eventually.
And if your AI feels desperate, he could pull.
Yeah, they might do a desperation move as well. Cheeky makes a lot of farms, doesn't he? A lot of my AIs do. Go into achievements and check the max villager count. Who got there? So I think did. You see, I've gone up to 27 vills, so I can afford to lose a few. They make a lot more vills than my other AIs. The idea is towers don't cost population points, right? So 150 pop is quite good because it's like free army. You know, you could make 100 of them and it wouldn't cost any pop.
Well, these towers were placed perfectly, basically. If they had only come up a little bit quicker, it would have been...
Yeah, then they'd all ran into them, right? The good news is Chosen do have extra range on their towers, so they are more likely to find an opponent. So you see that it's killing that army. Cheeky's not out of this. He's got plenty of farmers. He'll be the Bronze Age first probably as well. Or it'll be close. Yeah, he's really good at recovering from losing lots of vills. I've seen lots of games where he won loads and loads of vills. Because it helps, he makes so many, right? He goes up to 27, and then it's like, you know, some of my AIs, they only make like 15 or something. If he gets like 30 views, he could use 15. I mean, Centurion does that, but then Centurion makes towers, but it's like, Cheeky makes a lot of towers, right? And also, it's like the first thing, it's like the immediate thing, priority, isn't it?
Towers inside Age of Empires 1, I think, are much more effective than Age of Empires 2. I mean, towers are effective inside Age of Empires 2, but Age of Empires 1 towers, they are almost like an offensive threat sometimes. You could build 4 towers and it would just, you know, be extremely destructive.
But you know how if he was Rome, we'd be able to have 6 towers now because they cost half as much. So you see how effective it is with Romans. You could have 6.
Oh.
So they only cost 75 stone each, a Roman tower, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wouldn't be 6. It would be more than that. It'd be 8. I think they might have gone up.
Yeah, they're
maybe
going
not.
up.
Oh, let's see what.
Apologies for the phone in the background.
That's alright. But mine won't be too long, I think. You see, they struggle against hoplites and siege workshops, but towers aren't the worst against other units like swordsmen and especially archers. Like all Bronze Age units are good against, you know.
Yeah.
Cavalry, like you need a lot of cavalry to take down the towers, right?
Yeah. When there are 3 towers like this, I mean,
it's quite deadly. Yeah.
You need to have plenty of cavalry to take. Even when you're even these weakest towers here, you need to have plenty of cavalry to take down these things.
Mm-hmm. You see how the range is like +2, 5 +2.
Yeah.
That's because of the being chosen gives them extra range. That's why I chose Chosen, because they got similar. They get bonuses for swordsmen and. Those are the sort of units that are scary, but the AI can be stupid and walk them in range. Even though they've got more range, they can be stupid.
I was thinking that you know, even though they have these units, you still have to use them effectively. And we've seen plenty of times where these stone throwers get
too close. Yeah.
This is almost like this guy's really risking it. Oh, this thing's going down. Oh. Is this a desperate move by Cheeky?
Oh, but Cheeky's up. That's because he's got the Axeman research in, which means he's up. He does a few Axemen on the way up to help defend, which is quite sneaky, isn't it?
Oh,
it's
look at
actually
this.
paid off.
Bronze Age.
Now Cheeky might win this game.
Yeah,
because he's going to go lots of swordsmen. He's going to go tons. Go Cheeky. But still, this is a deadly AI that I'm against.
Did not help inside the first game.
One issue is that he won't get guard tower in Iron Age, although that won't matter too much, because Romans don't get, even though they get really cheap towers, they don't get like Iron Age towers. So he won't research it because he thinks he's Roman. But that won't really matter, I don't think. It still gets leaders and stuff. They actually helped out those Axemen, didn't they?
Yeah.
They killed two they've got to make something other than stone throwers. They've got to make something to counter infantry. Like cavalry would be good, or hoplites.
Yeah, I don't understand what these guys are doing over here with just stone
They're going
throw.
Full stone. Samaria did a similar thing, but Samaria did a mix. Samaria didn't just make stone throwers; they made like priests as well, didn't they?
Why don't you open up the Immortal Assyria AI file and tell us what?
The reason why I think that Immortal Assyria is one of the good ones is their Iron Age and I remember their Iron Age being good and their Tomb Age archers is good. Their Bronze Age looks like it's not that great.
So it looks like you have short swordsmen now.
Yeah, and they will become bronze swordsmen.
Oh, they destroyed their own house. Oh, it's killing their own population.
Yeah, I'm checking what they have. Okay, so they make catapults. They don't do much in Bronze Age. Later on, they make some chariots. they don't seem to make any other Goldie, and it's all it's Iron Age that gets scary because they make loads of ballistas and cavalry in Iron Age. So Bronze Age, it's not so great.
The way they're going, they're not going to be making it up, guys.
Especially if Cheeky gets there first. The issue is obviously they've got some towers as well. Is the issue. But you see, Cheeky's got Bronze Age towers now as well. He's got a lot more towers. Just think about the fact that he could have had that many like twice as early with Romans, because the towers are harder than that. He's a good. I think that it's the fact Centurion's is out is good for G because he's juggling it, but Immortal Greek might be a pain in the ass for Cheeky though, because hoplites are so good against infantry. But to be honest though, that many towers is probably scary for hoplites, right?
Yeah, this is kind of a...
But Centurion makes so many hoplites that it's scary, and so I think the fact that because I thought Centurion might win the tournament, so the fact that he booked out so Cheeky might win it even.
It would have been interesting. It would have been interesting to have Cheeky, Centurion still inside the competition.
But the next tournament they can always do that, can they?
Yeah, inside the next front, there's always the next front, right? And it's not like It's not like Centurion is out forever. We will see a comeback. We will see him come back to the next tournament, whenever that is. Well,
how many? That's a lot of farms, isn't it? I've never seen.
Yeah,
there's so many farms. And what I like about it is the fact they don't seem to be getting stuck on them. But they're not using it. They haven't got enough vills to use all those farms, right?
So you're building.
Well, I guess actually got a lot of them. Maybe they do actually.
So
they have got a lot of.
In your build order right now, you're just getting around to building a temple. I would imagine that you're fairly close to actually aging up here.
Do you want me to pull Cheekies up now?
Oh, only if you wish.
Yeah, sure. When he makes the temple. Oh, he makes a bunch of priests, but I don't know if that's when he's... No, he doesn't go for Iron Age until he's made... one.
I feel like both teams have a ton of power.
Yeah, he makes 7 priests before he goes to Iron Age. He also does some researches.
You said 7 powers?
No, he makes 7 priests before he goes to Iron Age.
Oh, 7 priests. Well, you just... I think you have...
now he's in Iron Age.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's probably because he still tries to go to Iron Age. I think that if you put it in critical research, I wonder if you do critical research, you know when you can say research age as soon as possible in a profile?
Yeah.
I wonder if critical research does the same thing. So basically, if you didn't have it as a critical research, I don't know why you'd do that, then having research as soon as possible would turn it into one or something.
So you have longswordsmen now.
Oh yeah, this is looking good. When they become Legion, they get really scary because they've got double Chosen. Look at the hit points, 160 right. Long swordsmen normally have 80. So Chosen have like double hit points.
These guys are becoming scary. Meanwhile, these guys are kind of sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, I feel good about Cheeky winning this. But to think about, remember when Cheeky was like, look, it was looking scary for Cheeky early on when all those villagers were being killed by bowmen. It wasn't enough to take out Cheeky, was it?
Yeah. Man, this guy is like he took 1 trillion hits. I mean, that guy took
Yeah, and they only cost 50 15 gold. Well, I mean, the cost food as well, but the gold cost is so cheap, right?
Yeah.
And gold is a really precious resource in AoE 1, even more than AoE 2, because in AoE 2 you can at least get relics and use the market and stuff. But in AoE 1, once the gold's out, you're out, right?
Yeah.
So it's really precious. So units, so that's the advantage of, even though they might die to hoplites and stuff, if the game goes long enough, the player with hoplites will run out of gold sooner, probably. Do you know what I mean? So
I mean, in theory, you could run out of wood on this map. Technically, I mean, and then you're out. So, I mean, how much wood is there in actuality on this map? I mean, there's a little bit of wood there.
It'd take a long while, because we've seen game going for hours and there's still wood, right?
Yeah.
It would have to be a very long game.
I mean...
yeah, both have got a lot of towers. It's an interesting game.
Yeah, nothing's really going on at this moment, though. Both players are kind of sitting back and chillaxing.
Looks like they're coming to a final. Check if they've got legions yet.
If they have what?
Legions yet.
Legion, oh.
Yeah.
Yep, they have it.
Yeah, that's 240 hit points. And it's totally, it's kind of crazy. See, I think for the next tournament I'll do an update where I do little tweaks to Cheeky. What I'll do is I'll do Cheeky Chosen Land officially. So he'll, like in Iron Age, he'll get Iron Age towers, for example, because the only reason he doesn't get them is because with Rome's don't have them. So that it would make sense for him to upgrade the towers now with Chosen, right? So I'll do like little tweaks like that for the next tournament. Obviously we're not allowed to do it in this the next tournament. And it can be called Cheeky Chosen Man. And be for AoE1 vanilla. And I won't make many changes, just like that, really.
I'm surprised.
If I see any other problems with your
I'm surprised that, you know, Assyria hasn't gone up at this point. I mean...
Yeah, it's been really... It's like he doesn't have enough gold. He spent lots of gold on the stone throws, I think, and you need 800 gold to go to Mine Age, right?
I hope that's
certainly looking good for Cheeky. I think it is only a matter of time before
I do
those
too.
towers come down. The issue is Cheeky doesn't have siege, right? But it is only a matter of time before the swordsman get them down. I mean, you don't want these in your economy, right?
Yeah, this is pretty devastating.
So super unit. Look, the towers, even the tower went down because they're so powerful.
This one guy.
Yeah, because they're Bronze Age towers against like super units, right? So even though they're only swordsmen, towers aren't going to last forever. It's Cheeky's going to win this game. This
game is G, I think, not GG.
Yeah, it looks like Cheeky even went past the towers and killed Phil's already. That tower's gonna... Oh, Cheeky did Cheeky convert the stone throw? I think.
Yeah, he converted stone throw. He converted.
So you don't need to go to siege if you can just convert the enemy siege.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true. Are you? I'm ready to call this when you are.
Yeah, in AoE 2 you need to research redemption to convert siege, you see, but in AoE 1 you don't need that. You can convert siege right away. So yeah, priests are a pretty good counter. Great job.
That was a good job, Cheeky.
And think about it, it's not like he wasn't under pressure. He lost loads of vills on Tool Age, right?
Yeah, that was
he still won.
Yep.
That's about the 10th time I've seen Cheeky do that over the years. Like, look like he's dead and then come back.
Yeah, that was a fairly good match right there.
And just think next time maybe the towers will be in a better position. I mean, they were in a good position, but maybe the enemy will run into the towers right away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be better for him.
Yep. It could be better. It could be a little bit.
He had bad luck with the enemy kind of not going to the towers until after they killed loads of vills. But he still won. So yay, Cheeky. Let's see if Cheeky wins this match. Let's see. So
it'll be 2-1. It'll be 2-1 to Cheeky.
I meant the match, not the game. So he'll be against Immortal Assyria. Yeah. Yeah.
I know I'm rooting for him because
we want these immortals to die.
We want these. It's time for the immortals to stop being immortal.
And if he beats immortals, if he knocks out Immortal Assyria as well after, then next he'll be facing definitely one of our AIs, because the bottom of the bracket is 4 of our AIs, right? So, although he'll be fighting Immortal after that, if he wins that as well, then he will be fighting one of our AIs no matter what.
So I'm going to go ahead and start this next match. Are you up? Are you ready?
Yep. Yeah, and so I'll show you that trick off stream before we do AI created against Macedonian horse fighters. So I think it's cool. It's nice to be able to see their exploration, you know. I mean, there's not much else going on in Stone Age, is there? So it's nice. Yeah.
But we can always change it out. Hit reveal map whenever we want. So and no fog.
It might be good to do that after Tool Age or something. But we don't even need to be honest, because they end up exploring the whole map by then anyway, usually. Or the important bit. But yeah, you can turn it up and up, you can turn it on and off and stuff going. Yeah. Oh, I was worried that Cheeky wasn't going for food then, but they were just trying to get the granary up. They're far apart, right, which is good for Cheeky. It gives him more time to get his towers up, right? And less likely to be attacked until Age. Because I think if the game goes long, Cheeky's going to win. I guess unless it goes, if Assyria actually gets to Iron Age, then they're more scary. But I still don't know if they.
Cheeky has a good iron. Cheeky has a good iron.
Yeah.
So the game is 1-1 right now, and it's the beginning of the second battle. Well, third battle.
Actually, we're on the. Oh yeah, the third battle of this match. I thought you meant
Yeah, the third battle of this match. Has
Assyria got a granary up?
So which one of our AIs have been knocked out at this point? Centurion has been knocked out.
A lot of ours have. Let's see. Centurion's being knocked out. Phil Highland Hittite has been knocked out. Assyrian Land Sesmet, my new one, got knocked out. That was another one that went to 5 games like this. So 3 of our AIs have been.
And next round.
Oh, sorry, and Immortal Egypt as well. Oh no, that's not. Sorry, not your. I'm getting mixed with Egypt, I said.
But one of my AIs.
3 of ours.
One of my AIs is going to be knocked out no matter what next round. So.
But then at least you also know that one will definitely go through. But it's quite possible. It's actually possible that none of mine go through still, right? But that's if Cheeky. I think Cheeky probably has a chance of winning this match. So fingers crossed.
Cheeky has a chance. I certainly give him that.
Yeah. Well, it's 1-1, but I think the only reason Cheeky lost the first game is because he bugged out, right?
Could happen to anyone.
Exactly. So.
I said could happen to anyone.
Yeah. So.
Looks like he found some extra berries.
That's good because he makes a lot of bills.
Is that right? Is this an extra berry?
Yeah, because I think Immortal Assyria's hit too late because the scores are high.
So so Dark Age versus Fool's Age here. This is where Cheeky.
No, they're both Tool Age. Cheeky wasn't much later, but he has way more builds about it.
This is the only part of the game where Cheeky could have trouble is if Assyria attacks right now.
Last game that happened, but he still didn't win, right?
Yeah.
Assyria attacked, but they still didn't win. They killed I think they killed 7 vills or something. But he made 27, so he still had 20 left, right?
It still hurts.
Definitely, because he delayed his Bronze Age a lot, I think. Because he got to Bronze Age a lot later than Assyria. But
I don't know if he's even found Cheeky yet.
Yeah, the fact they're far apart made me feel good, because I think it's unlikely that they'll get early attack in, because they might not find me. Yeah, I don't think they found me. Who will get to Bronze Age first this turn? Because Cheeky should be faster in theory if he doesn't get attacked.
Got 3 towers up.
I know he makes a lot of vills, but still it's because the vills can still collect resources, right? But he doesn't make any army, so towers only got. In theory, he should go up first, but. Yeah, it's looking like a solid defense position there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's not found me, which is nice. I have a lot more farms. They've got 4 farms in it.
No, you got more than that. 7, right? 9, 10. You got around 10 farms.
But this is the Morovsk. Yeah.
Okay, so he's in bronze.
Nice. So he did get there first. I guess I do make a lot of bills. Oh, the second granary's helping out.
That's your 3rd granary.
Because it's delayed. Oh, 3rd, nice. It's helping out because it's delaying from doing any real damage, right? So that army will just melt if it faces the towers, right?
Yeah.
It's only wasting me wood that. I've got so many vills, I think I can afford that.
Repairing this would be a mistake. Well, this is almost saving Red Team from, dying.
It looks like it was a good thing repaying because it delayed this attack here. But in theory lose all those vills. No towers. Yeah, that's pink. That is a lot of dead villagers. But still, check their villager count. Oh, in Bronze Age. Check the villager. They've not got many farms, so I think food economy is food's the most important resource in here. You want to check the economy. Yeah, I've got 5 more vills than that. But I've lost it, so I've got less vills than them now. But I've got a lot more farms. That's for sure. It's a good thing that I banked up gold, probably. It's a good thing that the swordsmen don't cost much. The issue is getting the upgrades might burn all my gold.
I mean, I don't think those villagers dying really hurt you at all. I mean... Oh, that could hurt. That's a greater threat right there.
That actually means they're not far from going to Iron Age, which is very scary. They didn't even get it. They've already got further this build than they did last time.
Yeah.
They didn't even make them last time. It definitely did hurt my builds because it would delay my Iron Age as well. Because you see, all those could have been gold miners, right? Always gold.
Yeah, I agree.
It definitely did hurt, but it's not like game destroying, game ending. Yeah, it definitely hurt. Good thing these are cheap because they're just gonna get killed. It's still slow. You see, at least even though I'm losing them, it's still slowing them down from doing any more damage to my economy, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I get to legions, then I'll be less worried. I'm worried about getting there though because I've got so many bills. Yeah, I think it makes, what does it make, 6 souls? Yeah, it makes stone, if some stone throwers, chariot archers, and then goes up to, I mean, just the stone throwers first, obviously. I always like the feathers in the hair of the short swordsman. I always like the way short swordsmen look. They're less like tanky looking, it's tough to them, but they're always like kind of cool. I remember as a kid I'd refused to get the broad swordsman upgrade just because I thought that the short swordsman looked cool.
Yeah.
Even when they were weaker.
Yeah.
So that's just like we do when you're a kid.
Yeah. I mean, I had some units like that where, you know, some of my favorite units, and they didn't look as cool when they were upgraded, so you know.
Yeah. I remember as a kid when I was like 10 years old, I used to like draw. I was obsessed with chariots because the first time I ever knew about chariots as being a thing for major empires, the first time I learned how to spell sword and the fact you have a W in it was for major empires as well. I was very little in this time.
This is a pretty intense battle here.
Yeah. I'm feeling good about Cheeky's position. He's got a lot of swords. Swordsmen are only cheap, that's the good thing. I'm worried about him all being Iron Age. He does seem to be slow to get to Iron Age, isn't he? When he's supposed to go. Don't know why. Oh, I might know why. It's probably they don't have enough farms, you know? Yeah. Even though it's... These food resources are faster, but they're really long distance travelling, aren't they? Yeah, I think Cheeky's Iron Age... I'd probably make maybe 2 farms to go up to Bronze Age, but too many farms. But you do need a lot of farms for Iron Age, right? Because it's like another 1,000. So that might be why his Iron Age is good, because he has so many freaking farms. Yeah, I might get an Iron Age first. I'm feeling good about Cheeky's position. I think the score is just because he's killed so many of my swordsmen, right? But my swordsmen are a lot. The thing is, with AoE 1, they don't count which you know, like if you kill an elephant, you get 1 point. If you kill an elephant archer or armored elephant, you get half a point, right? If you kill 2, you get 1 point. And it's the same for like killing a clubman, right? So it doesn't really reflect. In AoE 2, the score reflects. It's much more accurate because it reflects the result. It reflects the cost of the units, right?
Right.
So that's it. Their score's high because they've killed so many swordsmen, even though the swordsmen are really cheap, right? So I can afford to lose them.
See on the note.
69 kills, you see there.
Yeah.
So they've got like 35 points from. So see, Cheeky would actually, if it wasn't for that, Cheeky would probably be ahead. There's a lot of swordsmen there. And just think that with logistics on Resurrect, you get a lot more swordsmen.
Remember though, you only get
Karambit wise.
You only get 50 pop, so.
Yeah, but you get with logistics. They cost half a pop point each.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
you could make technically with 50 pop. You could make like say you've even got 30 vills, right? with 30 vills, then 50 pop, you only get 20 swordsmen, right? But with logistics, you get 40 swordsmen with 50 pop.
Yeah.
30 vills and 40 swordsmen with 50 pop. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's something to think about.
So that's why I think the reason why they gave logistics was added in Rosalind because they felt like swordsmen weren't powerful enough, which makes sense because like they die so easily to cavalry and hoplites, right? This is why I like swordsmen because they're a challenge, right?
They're definitely. This is a pretty close match here. I mean, you've seen some.
Cheeky's got higher score. Has Cheeky hit Iron Age or something?
I think it probably has. Let's go look. No. It must have been. You have more kills now.
Yeah, and
No.
no, maybe it's technologies. Yeah, I've got more technology points. Yeah, post technology. I've just got the most technologies point. I've got one more technology. So I mean, the score jumps a lot in AoE1, right? You get one if you've got one more. Like if your opponent's got 99 technologies and you've got 100, there isn't that many in AoE1. You know what I mean? But then you get 50 points for just having the most, even though you've only got one more, right?
I would imagine that Cheeky would be pretty close to Iron Age now.
Yeah. Well, his goal is he makes 7 priests before he goes to Iron Age, ideally. But yeah. Also, chosen priests are cheaper as well, so in some ways it might be an even better sip for Cheeky, but the not having logistics is the big issue. But he's got broadswordsman in now. Looks to me like he's just finishing his upgrades before he goes to Iron Age. Yeah, I think the last thing on the list before he goes to Iron Age is the bronze shield, the +1 pierce armor. So I think that the next goal is for him to go. That's the last thing he does before going to Iron Age. So now he should be focusing on that. That's so close. He's walling in your villager with a farm. Are they in Iron Age yet? No? So that's good. They've not got... By comparison, there's not many farms for them, is there?
Yeah,
This is another interesting game.
Yeah.
I really think Cheeky's quite strong, isn't he?
He is a good AI. Pretty exciting fight, I think, in actuality, because
it's all about who hits Iron Age first. But it's not even just that, because I've got so many towers that even if he does hit Iron Age first, I'm not necessarily dead yet, you know.
But I think that your other AI had the better Tools Age fight. There was some good.
The Assyrian one, yeah, and he did manage to. He went to 5 games, so he did pretty good, didn't he?
Yep.
Do you remember I said that I was happy with him, even though he didn't win? I was still happy with him.
Yeah.
It was the Hittite one that I made that I was disappointed in because they only attacked with the Axemen in the first game, and they won that one easily. And all the others, they just sat in their base and didn't win. You know?
Yeah, I think that I was happy with matches with Centurion, except for that one. I mean, I've been happy overall with how our AIs were doing. I mean,
There's a lot of towers. Back.
There we go. Iron Age. I imagine that Legion will start coming up. Oh! Whoa! What is going on? Both civs have... Both civs are inside Iron Age and are attacked.
I'm back, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. Both AIs hit Iron Age while you're gone.
Oh, right. So there we go, the scary blisters and horse archers. This is what I used to always found scary about Immortal Assyria. This is quite fearsome.
They hit about the same time. Let's see who was first. Let's see. Cheeky was there just a few minutes before.
I think the farms probably helped. But considering how many vills he lost, that was good for him to be quicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win this?
Cheeky.
I guess the priest will be good against the siege again.
I mean, but Cheeky can't throw away the stuff.
Although I guess if he loses vills, he does then have more popular army at least. Or swordsmen.
Why? I mean, are you more in favor of Cheeky or of?
What, who I want to win or who do I think will win?
Who do you think will win?
I'm not actually sure. I think that Immortal does have a chance because this is kind of the ballistas are scary. And there's that many of them. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm starting to worry and think. The towers, such long range. The towers are doing a good job. Okay, more ballistas.
Yeah.
I was just about to say. I think Immortal Assyria will win, but now with those towers killing without any siege, I think maybe not.
Well, there goes their army.
They lost all their siege to towers.
Yeah.
So that's the extra range on the chosen towers that help there.
They've got 10 range.
6+4 range. Yeah, it's long for towers, right? But they could go even further than that because technically chosen, like I said, chosen will upgrade them to guard towers, maybe even ballista towers. I'm not sure. And they have more range, obviously. So.
No, I don't understand. These guys have 7, so they have equal range.
Yeah, so that means that they won't be able to avoid the towers. Yeah, now I'm starting to think Cheeky will definitely win. I don't know. The economy, is Cheeky?
Oh.
Where's Cheeky's villages? Has he got any villages at the back of his base and stuff? Like,
Couple.
It's got farms, but yeah, I think the issue is just sitting back with this army and not really taking care of his. Oh, he's got gold miners here.
Yeah.
I feel better about that now because as long as you've got food and gold, you can make swordsmen, right? He needs to attack with his army, but I guess it's only a matter of time. It is a fun series.
Like you're going to throw away the force arch.
The only issue for Cheeky is the fact that his army is just like sitting in the back of his base.
I was thinking
so
that
once that army comes forward,
I was thinking that this tower was going to go down.
I'll probably just rebuild it anyway.
Fairly close match.
They've got guard towers, so ballista towers. I think Cheeky's definitely got the higher KD now. There's all those towers clearing.
Let's see here.
He's got such a huge. Look how many priests and and swordsman he's got. Loads. It's a lot of priests.
Yeah, he needs to go for an attack.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I think AIs get confused in this game sometimes when they're in the corner of the map, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You don't really want to
get stuck in the corner.
You don't want to be in the corner. The absolute corner.
You know what would be really funny is if, but awful, but also funny, if eventually they slowly destroyed all these towers and then they killed all the farmers and then they destroyed the town centre and then finally the army in the corner attacked them and then went to their base and finished the campaign.
I was wondering if that was going to happen.
You could lose and still win just with the army in the back, maybe, you know?
I was just wondering what was... Oh.
They could lose their whole town and all their villages and I still wouldn't count Cheeky out with the army they've got at the moment. I never like it when there's more than one villa on a farm, they're not very efficient at all.
3 villas on a farm.
That shows they haven't got enough farms, doesn't it?
Well, they're going to come to you with another army here.
Running into the tower is not smart. Look how many kills Cheeky has. Oh, they've both got like almost equal.
Yep.
Oh, that is close. So all that extra score is not from kills. Blimey. Oh, Cheeky's swordsman on the move. But it's a shit. I wish he brought his priests. Come on, man. Don't leave your priests at the back. Don't throw your army away half at a time. I'll bring the priests, man. Because the priests will be good against the... Well... They can chase the... Are they Legion yet? Yeah, nice.
Yep, Legion.
They don't get heavy horse archers, Assyrians. So they don't get a super unit, so... With to upgrade to. Don't think they have a Hercules either, I'm not sure. I think they get Heliopolises though. Heliopolis will be their super unit. Are there ballistas Heliopolis yet?
Let me see, I haven't seen one in a while.
Oh right, yeah. Interesting, they might be struggling. Yeah, they're only making horse archers now.
Could be
He's got this game.
Yeah.
This won't be enough to kill all the horse archers maybe, but because the horse archers will keep kiting, right? But it'll do so much, they'll wreck the eco in the base, right? This is going to be damaging.
Here come the trees.
Oh, they convert the tower?
Yeah, they convert the tower.
Yeah, okay, Cheeky's winning this game. Hooray, go Cheeky. I remember that the Cheeky, one thing I did for weeks, I would repeatedly test them and open against the AIs until I felt like he could consistently beat me standing there. Of course, I didn't necessarily use the Immortal ones. I played just slightly into anyone, so he's supposed to be pretty good. Because he's designed for 1v1, of course. All the testing was done. Well, actually, all my AIs, they've all been tested for 1v1s. So.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the definitive edition does.
Well, I've got the first video, Night Stalker against Immortal Greek. I sent you that. Did you see that?
I'm looking.
Did you not notice?
I saw it. I saw you sent me something. I haven't clicked on it yet.
Yeah, and I recorded it with my good mic.
Cool. Was it a good match at least?
It was a good match. Not necessarily close, but it was good. It was entertaining. I really enjoyed the casting that. And
so I'm guessing no surprises.
You got to see all the. You got to see all the guys at their full potential. They're just best going out and that, you know.
So like I said, no surprises.
I'm not saying.
Oh, come on, Toa. Don't.
Oh, you want me to? I thought you didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah. I'm just joking. All
right.
Don't.
Okay then.
We don't want to spoil it for everyone else who will watch this video. But I'm looking forward to watching it. I'm sure others are too.
Go cheeky.
I think.
And look, his pace is completely impenetrable.
Okay. We've got a villager. Should we call it?
Yeah, they can't break cheeky. Look at the base. Look how many towers.
Yeah, this is over.
Yeah. Gee. Yeah, I'm up 2-1. It might really be that the only game they won was the one when Cheeky bugged out in the Stone Age, right?
Yeah.
Remember, he didn't get past the first stage. Is the one where he lost. So that was the only way.
I had weird sound issues. Sometimes when I leave a match, it goes to the summary page, it starts creating weird music. So I have to get out and come back in for a brief instant.
Okay.
So yeah, about the same number of kills.
Raisings though, 8 to 30.
I have to take a short break here, and then I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. Are you going to stop the recording?
Yes, I am. Just a brief.
Okay.